Hi and welcome all space engineers to the little cubbyhole that's supposed to be the Valkyrie's nest. Last time I had no end of griefs with this place when the drill rig decided that it was the part of a cliff and didn't want to move, so I had to dismantle and rebuild it all, but now it's fit to start laying out the foundation. And you can see there's a bit of a framework here, and this is what I'm going to have for starters. So when Clang hit and left me with this cubbyhole, I said the last time that I was planning to make this the command center, and I think I will stick by that idea. But now it's time, before I start putting in more blocks and welding them up, to actually fix up so I have some piping going around here. Just as for Brock's hangar, outside here I want to have some turrets outside, and I will fix the piping from the get-go this time and not wait. So get some material and make a cross section here, and there will be some more drilling, but I don't have not nearly as much as I had the last time. So let's see. Now there. Then the connection between the central storage and my turrets is done. So let's see, is there anything inside? Yep, there is something inside there, definitely. Let's see, let's go up to 800 meters on this one. And do we have ammunition in this? Yes. And let's shoot off for 800 meters even here. So we're not totally toothless here. And I guess we'll have to do the same thing in the floor to get a connector here to reload and recharge the Valkyrie. And I think she will start quite close to the entrance. I think this can be a properly good place, just in line with the battle command. So we take this block out and we'll get ourselves materials for a conveyor. Something like that. And that looks to be in line with that conveyor over there. So let's just pick out these pieces for now. And I think I'll go with the square ones for this. Let's see if I can put this right if I stand on my head. Sometimes it works, and that's one of those days where it actually works. Oh, big mistake.
Energy low.
Of course I have to go in this height. But that's one lower than I had over there. Well, I know how the drill works. And so do you. So I'll see you in a jiffy. Then is the question, do I want to cover this up with blocks, or do I want to put catwalks so I can actually see the piping below? I'm a bit fond of the concept of seeing the piping, so I think catwalks, it's the way to go. And let's turn them upside down and like that. Yes, I like that. And then is the question, is one connector enough to get this in a good height? Only one way to find out. Let's see, where do I keep them? There, 8 connector. That is very doubtful. I think I will need a conveyor junction bit underneath it to get it in the proper height. So let's pull out some material for that. That looks much better. And let's rise it one block. Yep, I think we got it there. So now we have safe distance on the bottom. I have some distance there and there, and on top still looking good. So we got the measure of it. Then I had some ideas. Let's turn this one off for now, so I don't cloud my vision. Shush. Thirsty. My engineer has some appetite. I had an idea that from the corners of the roof I would put spotlights on hinges to get a kind of an X pattern with the lights. And I will focus that just where the Valkyrie is. So I think maybe 2 spotlights in a row from each side will fit nicely. So let's grab some materials for that. First some armor blocks. And where did I hide the hinges? Let's see if I can still fit the Valkyrie here. It would be pretty typical if I couldn't. Oh, that's a tight squeeze. I will probably collide with them. I have to move them out to block even more. But at least like the color. And I want a contrasting color down here. And now I will go with the corner lights. Three apart. That's looking a lot better. Now there is room to get in here. Even with the lights. So that is the civilian light, and I'm thinking that the warfare light I can't fix before I built up the walls, because I'm thinking like having, oh, it's stormy outside, kind of lines in the floor and in the walls under the ceiling, with wandering red lights walking to the exit, and maybe these turning lights too. I'm not quite sure, but definitely the lights in the wall. So time to start welding up the wall, and this, the one place I'd actually put up, it's probably the one that has to go down, because here somewhere it's going to be an entrance into the war command. But time to get a lot of steel plates and start putting them up. Yes, most things are welded in place now, at least for the hangar walls. The command center, it's just still a little dent in the wall, lights and things, and here is a little mechanic department. Some shelves and such will be over here. I continue to the same team in the roof with catwalks covering the conveyors, and I guess about here we will have the entrance up to the command center, and so a door and some kind of stair up, and large windows for the command center, and perhaps there will be room for them to come out a bit as well. So lots of things done offline, off camera are there really is. And it's time to plan for the interior lights. Let's grab a bunch of those. I think they should fit nicely here. The question is, should I have every or every other? And small radius, high intensity, no real offset, a small fall off, and basically bright red.
Fuel low.
And here I want a timer block. So let's see, spotlights, then there should be these ones, because they are they're sitting on hinges. Valkyries nest spots. Save. I should have named this, but they're called Corner Light 51 Everyone, and this is Interior Light 34. So let's see, the time block. Let's rename that TB Red Alert, and no delay. It doesn't have to be silent. And set up actions. Let's say groups. These toggle block on off. And let's see, corner lights, and everyone is called 51, so it's easy to find, like that. And we had internal lights 34. toggle these off for now. Let's see, they are away. And setup actions and more groups. So we have these toggle block on off and these toggle block on off. And we can in fact right now use this one because this has no function. So let's set it up. TV, we have just one. Start. So now we have the piece lights, and let's see. There we have the red alert lights. So all piece lights go off and these go on. And these are totally in the wrong place. This is going to bug me to Kingdom Come. And these are also in the wrong place. What actually am I doing? But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to have a blink interval for, let's say, point. And it's like 0% there. It should be working. Yes. And hit the button. And we change. Sweet. Yes, it's time to paint the floor. I want it to have like a concrete asphalt finish. So let's see, battered, clean, concrete. And how this is. I think this can work. So I've been a little bit busy off camera. I settled for this color and this texture for the ground. I think it looks a bit like asphalt, and that was the look I was going for. And it continues in here in this little cubby hole. Well, there's weapon racks and the stuff and dispensers and these shelves with the different spare parts. And I got some company. I download a mod. It's called AE NPCs, where you can basically weld up NPCs in different positions. So this one is going over is making inventory check, and the other one is more or less looking busy. So and I will put people in the command center too. The only thing here for now is the timer block that serves light, but there will be more. So a command center with projectors and control stations and programmable blocks, so makes it look busy, and I will let the lighting inside this room be affected by the red alert button too. But this has been a long recording. Mistakes have been made, as always. And I'm signing off for today. But I think, all in all, I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And kind of got the look that I was going for. And I hope the projection is accurate, so I actually have the room to maneuver in here with the Valkyrie. It's a small bit ship, but takes up quite a bit of space anyway. So I'll gather with my new company here for a selfie of such, and I turn off the light. So, fellas, say goodbye to the people, and I wish you health and happiness, and I'll check back on you next time I do an episode, and maybe I'll do a little break from this and go back to the living quarters. It was sometimes I checked up on them, and I have got some ideas how to make them look better. But we'll see the next time. Either I finish this one off or the living quarters, or if I'm totally sweet, I will do them both. But until next, have a good time, and I'll see you next time. Take care.